think that entrepreneurship is all about the business.
That's not true. Absolutely not true. Once you know yourself, who you are, what do you want, what you already know within yourself, you will definitely be successful. That I guarantee you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs. I'm here tonight, as usual, with my friend and mentor, Dr. Venga. Good evening, Dr. Venga.
Good evening, Ikram. Good evening.
Today, we're going to be talking about an interesting topic. I suppose our topics are always interesting, at least to me. Today, we're talking about experience, a different perspective. When we think about experience, we think about the knowledge that we've accumulated over time that can be used in the present. But you have a slightly different, I wouldn't say slightly different, but a completely different perspective of looking at experience. And
That's
I'm hoping you can share that with us today.
Yeah, I do. In fact, I was asked this question: how many years? How many years have you been doing this? So I said a number of years. So I said I have 20 years of experience, something like that. And then the president of the company at that time told me, no, you have done the same thing for 20 years, the same way. That's what hit my head. Say, it's true. To a large extent, our experience is what we have done. The moment we do something and we are very comfortable with it, we'll keep on doing the same thing over and over again. There's no change. You take an example, brushing your teeth as an example. You never even for 1 second think tomorrow morning, hey, are you brushing or cleaning your teeth? If you brush your teeth, you're destroying your teeth. If you clean your teeth, then you are really cleaning your teeth. There's a difference between just brushing and cleaning. Look at my teeth.
Still all looking good.
Yeah, I'm 85 years old, okay?
85, is it, Venga? 85.
85.
Fantastic.
But you see, because our experience is something that we do and we get the experience, and then we are very comfortable, we do the same thing over and over again. Without wanting to look at it from a different perspective, from a different angle. Can it be done this way? Like as I was explaining to you about just cleaning your teeth. Actually, you should clean your teeth, not brush your teeth. But unfortunately, the entire world is brushing their teeth because the dentists have more work to do. If you clean your teeth, the dentist got not much work to do.
Correct.
Isn't it? It's like food. It's like food. If only we raise our awareness and look at the food we are eating and say, should I eat this? Should I not eat this? Is it the right thing? Automatically, you'll change.
Yeah, that's right.
That creating an awareness. But unfortunately, experience is, everybody has experience. It's a relationship that we as a human, we do something, we must do it ourselves. Then only we get the experience. You read a book, no experience. You go to a movie, watch it, no experience. Unless you do it, then experience comes in. Now, as opposed to time is an illusion. That I can say with all of me, I can tell you, no one can define time. No, not even the Nobel Prize laureate can define time. No one can, because they are trying. As I speak to you right now, the famous people are trying to find an answer to time. How do we define time? Because it is not measurable. It's not something you can touch. We don't know. We don't even know whether we are in the present, past, or future. But we know we are moving. Correct or not?
Yeah.
So we don't know past, we don't know future, we know that people have written books on now. So time is very, very difficult to define. Now you take experience and time. Over the years, you have accumulated a lot of things that you have done.
Mm-hmm.
You define your experience as time. Because when given something that you like to do, you automatically take the job and get it done. Am I right?
Yep.
No need to think, huh?
Correct.
Suppose you are supposed to do something new, which you have never done before. Then the trouble starts. You got to think about it. You got to make some references, put 2 or 3 things together. What are you searching? Your own experience to put it together, right?
Mm.
Yes or not?
That's right.
You are recalling all your experience, which is don't know where, no?
Right.
So you see, time is actually an illusion. It's something that nobody can define.
Mm.
The famous Nobel Prize winner, I remember his name was Sir Richard Sir Ross. Even he could not define what is time. Einstein could not define time also. So let's put it this way, Lana. No one can define time. I'm not saying I'm trying to define time. No, not. I accept the fact that I don't know time. It's there. Sunrise, sunset. Yes, I know that. But it is my experience that has made me alive up to now.
Mm.
And I'm counting the number of times the sun has, the earth has gone, the moon has gone around the earth and the moon has gone around the sun. That's what I'm counting. Yes,
Yep.
you understand? And I say I'm 85 years old. Oh, okay, the moon has gone. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, no one can define time. That's why people have difficulty managing time. It's not a definable. You can't define it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have in front of you my daily schedule of what you want to achieve, and is in front of you telling you you got to do this, and you're doing it, then only you create an awareness of getting some things done. That also, Ikram, is not time. It's what you have to do.
Right.
Your output is not even time. Because when you have done it, you don't sit down and say, oh, did I use 56 minutes or 1 hour and 2 minutes? You don't. Oh, I've done this job. Isn't it, Ikram?
Correct. Yes.
So time is never something that is used to measure. That's why, in my view, the perception that we have of time must be relooked again and say, hey, how do I manage me? What I do? What do I want to do? And that's so simple, isn't it? If I put in my daily schedule, these are the 4 things I want to do today, and I get it done, will I be more happy?
Yes.
That's what it is, right? But the problem is to take a piece of paper and call it a daily schedule and put it down is our problem. We want to use gadgets and calendars and Google Calendar and I don't know what else now. Outlook, I don't know.
Mm.
I can name hundreds of them, but they are all illusion. But if you take a piece of paper, Ikram, like me, take a piece of paper like what I have now. I'm going to show you that, okay? Like this, and say, hey, this is what I want to achieve. You understand?
Correct.
Then you get it done. Correct or not?
That's right.
Now, the problem is we cannot possibly do from 6 in the morning to 10 at night. It's not possible. No human can do that. The maximum amount of control that you can have is certain amount only. I don't know. Nobody. My own calculation tells me that on a daily basis, I could use a maximum, Ikram, 100% of what I do. I can manage it in one day about 6 hours. Of the 16 hours wait time, 6 hours. But I know one thing very well, Ikram. I will sleep very, very well every night. I sleep for 10 in the morning and I'm up at 5 in the morning. Sorry, 10 at night and 5 in the morning. I know I have a very good sleep. I wake up fresh.
Very
So,
good.
am I managing my time very well? Well, let me put it this way. From what I know, whatever I have to do, I put it down. This is what I want to do today and get it done. Ikram, you know me long enough, right?
Yes.
What makes me different from other people?
Your organization, the way you organize yourself.
Yeah, because I want this person, Venga.
Right.
I want to do this, I want to do that, and that's why. So you see, so we got to try to understand that time is not something that you can manage or control, nothing. The first step of this is understand that time is neither the past, nor the now, the present, nor the future. You cannot define this.
Mm,
Cannot, because it's moving all the time, right?
correct.
Okay. Now, then our experience is very important because it is through experience we accumulate a lots and lots and lots of data. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Correct. That's how AI has become important because it is the data that is going to process much faster than human. Yes or not?
Correct.
What will take me 10 hours, it can do it in 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Correct or not?
Absolutely.
What took 30 years for a particular experiment to go and come out in full? It takes about 30 years. The supercomputers today can do it in 8 hours.
Mm.
Data processing, isn't it? So, having said that, what does that mean to me as a person? I have a lot of experience, a lot. What I need to do is to put down specific things that I want to do today in a daily schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And do it the night before. You are actually telling your own database, hey, I want to do this tomorrow. I'm going to allocate 4 or 5 hours to get that done. 2 hours here, 1 hour there, like that. Then what happened? I look at it and I put it down. The next morning I get up, it has prepared. But you must train yourself. You don't expect, oh, Venga said, take a piece of paper, daily schedule, write down. Wow, it's going to happen. You wait.
But that preparation is so important. Without preparing yourself one day before,
Yes.
you're just coming in and trying to do. I notice the difference. One is you are able to do the task. The other one, you'll try and procrastinate without a day earlier, planning a day earlier.
True. Very, very true. You see, people don't pay much attention on the thing. So what do I want to tell people? I want to tell people, A, you can never ever manage time, control time. You cannot. It's a moving thing. Nobody knows, no? Even the best of our scientists cannot. Even the Western world have not defined it, no?
That's right. Yeah.
It's a fact, right? Now, then, this experience that we have is a lot, a lot of experience. Each one of our experience is different. Yes or not?
Correct.
That's step 2. Step 3, I want to create an awareness in me. If I take my daily schedule, when I develop the We Planner, the basis of this is, it's for me, what do I want to achieve today? What do I want to achieve today? And every day, did I achieve it? What did I learn today? That is awareness, isn't it?
Yep.
But for simplicity, I call that review. So if you review yourself, you'll notice that some of the items you can do much faster, much better, provided you're not interrupted or something is happening. All that is manageable. But provided you, from your experience, you can draw that experience. That's what I'm saying. Well done.
So is experience real, Venga, if it is past data?
Experience, because you do it yourself, it is registered inside you. Don't ask me where. I don't know. I don't know where. It's like, there's an experiment being carried out now, Ikram, to find out where is time stored in our brain, which part. They did a lot of studies and gave up. Because why? There is not even any Indian literature, even in the Puranas, the Upanishads, the what you have, it does not define time.
Mm-hmm.
Shiva could not define time.
Right.
So time cannot be defined. Memories can be recorded, right?
That's
They
right.
repeat the rhythms, they use mantras, and they repeat verses over and over and over, create a memory.
Mm,
That human can, isn't it?
correct.
Correct or not? Have these olden people and ancient people didn't write a few script down? Today we look at an object, we don't even know how to define it. They look at, hey, object, when was this written? Then they search for data to fit it. Am I correct or not?
Yeah.
So memory, we store them in ourselves. And strangely enough, Ikram, when you demand that experience, it comes to you.
Mm,
The question only is, are you asking yourself that question? Do I know this? If I do not know, where do I look for it? How do I look for it? Where is it? It's inside you.
mm,
The more you look inside you, the more your experience inside you, your personal experience, Ikram, yours, it's not inside me, it's inside you.
that's right.
Each human being has tons of experience. Even for a simple person who is doing a very simple job,
Mm,
even he has got experience, right?
that's right.
Let's say a mail delivery man, simple job, right? But he knows the road, he knows everybody in the road, isn't it?
That's right.
His experience, right? A
Correct.
barber as an example, a tea seller as an example. Some place you go to, people sell tea. Ikram, you have a way of drinking tea. You want to say that? You go there 3-4 times. The blood watches you, sir. One, he said like that, and he'll give you exactly what you ordered 10 weeks ago. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
Experience, right?
Correct.
He knows you, Ikram, right? Experience, right?
Yeah.
So is that difficult to understand?
No.
So
Straightforward.
we have that experience. The problem is we don't tap. We are looking at other people's experience
Mm,
instead of our experience. We want to tap somebody else's experience. Are we dumb or are we clever? Ikram, you see, you can always experience new things, definitely. Until the day you die, you can develop more and more and more experience to manage yourself much better. This is my thinking.
Right.
So what does it take? It takes, of course, it requires discipline. Someone who is willing to sit down and say, hey, I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things tomorrow, today.
Mm,
And tell yourself, I need to do this. Okay. If at the same time you can sit down and do a little bit framework,
right.
and then go to bed, will you have the answer or not?
You might, yeah, if you think over it.
You know the old Chinese saying, man go to bed with dream in head, wakes up in the morning with solution in hand. You know, Chinese philosophers have said that. But really, Ikram, if we have an issue in your life, in my life, in everybody's life, we have an issue, okay? And we think deeply how we are going to solve the problem. Does the answer come? Have you not done that in your life?
Yes, yes. And it particularly when you are pushed against the wall, when you've got no options and it's a do or die situation, then sometimes the answers come with a lot of clarity.
How come? Huh? How come, Ikram? How come? How come?
It's a good question.
But we did it right.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means, that's why they say ASK, ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and it shall be open. ASK. Correct.
Yeah.
So where? Inside here. Ask, seek, and knock. Inside. You have it.
That's right.
But although it's such a simple thing, right? Sounds simple, right?
It does, yeah.
It does. Does it sound simple? Yes. The
Yes,
answer
it
is
does.
But you want it to happen. The moment you ask, it must come out. What are you, a gadget? No. You got to work on it.
Absolutely.
So where are we going wrong? Where are we going wrong? We're going wrong because we have the intelligence to do what is necessary to be done, yet we don't want to do it. So what can I say, Ben? Experience is a gift. As they say, experience is a very good teacher. She will never allow any failure. Yes or not?
Yep.
You go to school, they give you homework.
That's right.
Why? To get the experience right.
Correct.
But we don't want to do daily revision, right? We want to wait until the end of close to the exam and burn midnight oil and I don't know what and drink coffee and all that. Wrap everything together in 1 week time. What kind of result do you expect?
Poor results.
Exactly. A salesman's primarily his skill is to prepare for his next week call. If he doesn't prepare his next week's call, his week is over. Correct or not?
Yep, that's right.
A flight captain flying from one place to another place, he must draw the plan or whatever you call route or something like that and file it with the authorities, right? Then only he can fly, right?
Right.
Is that a plan or what?
That is
a plan, right?
Yes. Yep.
But can he predict a storm coming up or not?
No, it's going to be tough to do that.
So, but if it comes, he knows how to handle it, right?
Absolutely.
So everything is experience. Experience is a very important thing. Yes, but you do the same thing over and over again, the same way.
Right.
Then what do you get?
Robot.
Yeah, exactly. For that is why artificial intelligence is going to take a lot of human activities out. That which can be done without any new knowledge going in, I will put it to artificial intelligence, right or not?
Correct.
That's why a lot of companies in the West are outsourcing. Why are they outsourcing? Cheaper.
Cheaper.
Cheaper, right?
Yeah.
And experience. So you see, time is relative, agree.
Yeah.
But if you can manage your experience, you will create an awareness about time inside you. Because time is also inside you. Do you know when I'll die?
No.
You think my body knows when he's going to die?
Perhaps.
Perhaps it does. I must accept that as a fact, right? I don't know when I'm going, right?
Yeah.
But if I do things that I keep on doing and I'm happy doing it, does it want to go or not?
Yes, it would.
Maybe.
Logically, it would, yeah.
It might drag until it's enjoyed it fully. Correct or not?
Correct.
If every day before I go to bed, I write down, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that, will I wake up tomorrow?
Most likely.
Comes out good. So if I don't do that, so I'm not prepared to wake up tomorrow. So why am I waking you up? Better go to bed, no? Forever. So time is an illusion, but experience is reality. This is real.
Right.
The question is, do we know? You see, we must develop a relationship, a very profound relationship with what we do, and then relate it to time. Become aware of time. You cannot do anything. You can see, hey, I've spent 1 hour, 30 minutes. I have spent 1 hour, 30 minutes doing this. The next time I do this, can I do it in 1 hour, 20 minutes or not? That awareness, if you create, you will management.
Now, how do you create this awareness? What's the method?
The method is again like this. First of all, the only way I can recognize is whatever I'm doing, I need to write it down. Write it down. You give a visual impact to your thinking process. Yes or not?
Yeah.
And then on a daily basis, you must be driven by what you want to achieve. So that I call the goal process. The writing process, the goal process, the review process, the 3 simple things that need to be done. All these are processes. It's not a one-time thing, Writing as a process.
Correct.
Goal also as a process, meaning that which are everything I've designed it in the system to help you get the best out of it. And finally, review. The more you review, the more you understand yourself. Yes?
Absolutely.
So what can I say, Ikram? I'm 85 years old. Okay. And you know what, Ikram, for this particular subject, actually, I have spent more than 36 hours at different time trying to think of this experience and time, and listen to so many people saying different things, read a lot of literature. And what happened? All of them are saying one thing: we do not know how to define time. We do not know. We don't even know whether there is a space within this brain of ours where time is clocking. No. Everything else they can define except time.
Right.
So, Ikram, what do you think? What do you think? What's your view on this?
Yeah, time is definitely a concept. It's something when you told me that no one can define time, I did think about it, and it's you can't feel it, you can't touch it. It's literally a construct inside your head. I mean, if we didn't have any markers, if the sun didn't go up or down, like if you're just kept in a room, without the ability to see whether there's sunlight outside or not, it's hard to tell. Has time passed? Is it 1 minute, 5 minutes?
Exactly. You see, one thing, man knows this. Woman too, no? human experience is a terrific treasure. Each human experience is a terrific treasure that he has got, Lana.
Mm.
Whether he is making full use of that treasure that he has built up. For instance, Ikram, we don't do simple job anymore. But there were times when people had to do simple job for a living.
Right.
Clean drain, do this, do that. Today, everything is automated, right?
Correct.
It's entrepreneurship and all that. But the first man who cleaned the drain, before him, was there somebody cleaning the desert or the jungle? There was no need to, right?
No.
But we evolved through
time.
Through time. We have evolved through. But what have we evolved with? We have evolved with our own experience.
Mm.
How often do we check with ourselves to see whether our experience is useful now? It may have been useful 10 years ago, but now
Yeah.
I have to find a way to do it differently now, isn't it?
Correct.
That's why if you started a problem or if you have an issue 10 years ago and the issue has come up to now, you're using a tool 10 years ago to solve a 10-year-old problem, but not today's problem. Because you don't look upon it from a different way of looking at it. You have that information.
So that's when.
Isn't it true? Isn't it true, Ikram? Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it true, Ikram?
Correct. It's true.
The people at the bottom know exactly what is happening in the company, right?
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yep.
We think that the people at the top are the one making the decision, right? But who's doing it?
The people on the ground.
How come? How come? We are paying people for their experience, right?
Correct.
That's what you're paying for.
Mm.
So instead of evaluating their experience, we are looking at certificate.
Yeah.
Yes or not?
Yep.
So when we look at experience and certificate, so what's the big deal going to a university, getting a degree?
If you ask me now, there's no big deal. Doesn't necessarily make you employable or give you the required skills to go out and make money.
Exactly. Ikram, we need to really tap into what experience we all have and then become aware of how much wait time are you using to do whatever you want to do, Lana?
Right.
That awareness, when you put it together, okay, you know, Facebook is a very good example, Lana. People like to chit-chat, Lana. Facebook came in, right?
Yep.
Not a brilliant idea, right? Was it a brilliant out-of-the-world theory? No, la. People want to chat with one another. I offer you a platform.
Right.
Facebook, isn't it?
Correct.
Of course. From
Correct.
that, you're replaced with WhatsApp and Instagram. I don't know what else, no?
Yep.
Experience, right?
That's right.
All right, Ikram. What else can I tell you about experience?
So how we've actually got a few more minutes. How would you advise people to start looking at experience? How do we maximize our experience in looking at it as past memories?
I always ask myself this question. Is this the only way to do it? Even making a slide.
Mm-hmm.
I make a slide. I sometimes spend 1 hour on one slide. By questioning me, am I happy with it? No, I don't like this. Something is not there. No? So I dig and dig and dig until I am satisfied. I say, okay, I'm willing to accept it. But I'll come back again.
Right.
That's why my period of doing, I allocate a lot of hours,
Mm-hmm.
They wake hours I allocate to look through the same thing. Like as I told you, 36 hours I've spent. I kept record of this. Just the subject of experience and time, and then I read this and listen to that and whole lot of things. And then I'm talking to you. Now we have this program, and in 40 minutes time we'll wrap it up. Isn't it?
Yep.
So how do I do it? I do it by questioning myself. Is this the best you can do? Is this the best? And the answer is always no, maybe another way. Okay, allocate more time and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you ask yourself, am I happy with it? And your answer is no, I can make it better. Then you know there is hope that you will make it better.
So basically what you're saying is the review. That means your experience ties in very strongly with your ability to review yourself.
That's correct. That's correct, Ikram. You see, everything we do, we sit down and review. You yourself will discover it. No?
Right. Right.
You see, you meet a customer, Ikram.
Mm-hmm.
Are you prepared for what the customer wants? Are you prepared for him?
Well, in you're asking me in the context of generally? Yeah, generally no.
Okay. Now, the secret is like this, okay? I must review my call or what the last time I spoke to him. If I have recorded down what I talked to him, what was the answer, what was the conclusion, if you have recorded it, then Ikram, you take the record out and you're going to see him tomorrow, today. Okay, today you take the record out, look at it and say, okay, what else can I add to what I've already done?
Right.
You are reading somebody else's thought process, right? Are you prepared for him or not?
Yes.
And then you want to add a few more things, things that you can add on, provided you know his business, right?
Absolutely.
Now, first you must know your customer, what he wants, what are his needs, what does he talk to you, all that. How do you expect it to come? It's from memory. Yes, it's inside you, but stored all over the bloody place. But if you have a record, a review, which you have done, then there's a record. There's a record to show. Then using the record, you can define what you want to say to him, how you want to say it to him. Okay? And would your call end up being successful or not?
Definitely. The chance of success will be much higher.
Higher. Same way, you go to school, teacher teach and give you homework. You don't want to do the homework. What happened? Can the teacher make the homework and feed it to you? Cannot, right? You have to do the homework. What
Correct.
you're trying to do is to put that experience. You have to develop that.
Right.
No, we want a quick answer for everything.
That's right.
Right? We are not teaching people how to use their intelligence.
That's right.
See, I stepped on a very dangerous subject called intelligence. We are not using our intelligence. Period.
Right. Yeah, we talk about this often. So, Venga, we've come to the end of our show. Before we go, is there anything you'd like to say to just wrap up today's session on experience?
Okay, I must say this, Ikram. I'm 85 years old. I came with nothing. I'll go away with nothing. I have never even been to a proper education system. Okay, standard 1, standard 2, never. No? Now, I am speaking from my own experience. No? Everything I do in my life is tapped from my previous experience to now.
Mm-hmm.
If I go and attend a lecture or read a book, I'm referring to my own experience. Have I done it before? No. What is he talking about? Why is this author saying about this? This is what I do. Constantly going over it over and over and over again.
Excellent.
I hope it helps.
Yes, definitely. This was a good show. Thank you very much for your time this evening, Dr. Venga. And for our listeners out there, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you can put them out on the comment section below, and Dr. Venga will definitely answer your questions individually, one by one. And that's it from us tonight. Join us again for our next episode of Personal Development for Entrepreneurs on the 1st of May. That's the first Wednesday of the month at 8 p.m. as always. Good night.
Good night.